Good evening, everyone.
Oh, I see you.
What?
Well, not my phone. I've still got Oh, don't Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. I am Jad. Not gonna say hi, team over there. I do apologise for Wednesday evening. I just felt absolutely, and I get like this when it's basically because my B12's due, and I just feel so drained. It's hard to explain to anybody, but yeah, you know, it's like best way to explain it is you've had a good sleep, but you felt like you hadn't slept. I don't know about Ran. I couldn't run to save my life. So yeah, that's the only best way I can explain it to you is you know, you've had a good sleep, but you still feel absolutely drained. And yeah, I get like that when my B12s do. So it's sort of, you know, I have to have my nanny nap in the afternoon. I'm just as he still got last Friday's, yeah, the dog in one. Tell you, this is what it's like. You know what it's like, Jad. You know, we get onto these, you know, random, you know, subjects, and you know, and see how it, you know, how it takes us. You know what I mean? And that's, but I do know Ian Matthews is live because they're doing this table thing, and I don't know anyway.
Pardon.
Hey, hello. Yeah. Oh, I'm jealous. Yeah. Hi, Lee. How are you?
Hi, Lee.
So yeah.
I hope Queen Elizabeth's going into dumps and all that.
Oh yeah, he had a thing come through today that Queen Elizabeth's going to be in.
Holiday.
How about the life and what? No, that's too boring. So yeah, you know, I don't know. We had this thing come about Queen Elizabeth Summit's coming into Doctor Summit. I don't know. Oh, so I've just remembered. Yeah, 24th to 28th. Oh, you can't fly. It's a Navy ship.
Oh, bugger. No point that, Ian.
So yeah, I don't. Some as I say, I don't know how he got this mess. Anyway, I've pinned link, so I forgot about it. So yeah, you can do normal photography, just not fly with drones, etc. Yeah. Very tall lad. About stop halfway up for a fag. He says, plus I'll be in Florida. Well, I'm thinking more of yourself, Ian. You know, you off on your jollies into Florida, you know, out of sight, out of mind sort of thing.
Well, but we were booked our holiday, haven't we?
Johnny's on his way, and then I come up when he goes, oh. Yeah. Ian's going to Florida tomorrow, Tracy. It's sort of out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. You know, not that we're jealous. Much. Plenty of sunshine and, you know, mind you, having said that, we're supposed to be getting a heat wave over at weekend. Serves you right, Ian. Now, you know, I don't mean it, Ian. So, yeah, for them that didn't know, it's Johnny's birthday today.
See you later, Ian. Have a good one.
Okie dokie then, Ian. Have a good time, and we'll be... well, it's only saying 7 here, Ian. Have a good time. We want plenty of photos, etc., etc., etc. Johnny says he's not here. 32 degrees. Yeah. Not that we're jealous. Oh dear. Wakey says been binge watching Aircraft Investigation, never flying again. The last time we flew when we went to Spain on his honeymoon. Happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday to Johnny. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Yeah, I mean, we said that earlier on, Tracy. It's been a lovely day, and then for some unknown reason, the temperature just dropped.
Hello.
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 Hey,
look, I'm having the haircut.
I'm not saying anything about you having your hair cut. It's just joking.
I'm having the ears like the lawnmower one.
Oh dear, it don't look too bad. Oh dear.
I've done most of it. Finished it off with the first.
But well, I mean, you must admit it.
Yeah, no, that. Yeah. No, that ship that's coming in. It's gonna be high security on it. I know that. Because last time it's been on the Mersey before.
Oh.
I done it last time it was in. It come in last time for our Boxing Day.
Jackie's done it for
no one but myself. Myself, Wakey.
But yeah.
Oh, Jackie done the long bit with the scissors.
But yeah, it's hiya, AZ, how are you?
Hello, AZ. I like your drum set, AZ, even though it's kids.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, he's 25 in.
Hey?
He's 25, yeah, it's his birthday, isn't it?
Well, he says I'm not here, so he's not here.
That says it all, and on it.
Happy birthday to you.
I've been mad busy working.
Lovely. My birthday song.
Software and frigging video. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday.
He says he's like a big kid. But it's a nice bit of kit. I watched it.
I would like to be your next door neighbour, your guitar and little on drums.
Jack was playing drums the other night. But
sorry now.
So have you had a good day then, Johnny?
I had some cake and I feel a bit. You can't be miserable getting at your own birthday party and your own birthday
what's
cake.
going on.
I'm a bit.
Crypto
don't
says,
know.
I don't know
"Hey,
what's
Johnny,
going on here.
happy
I'm-
birthday."
Thank you.
I'm lagging badly.
I'm 40. Everybody else.
I heard you telling everybody how old you were on Ali's last night.
There's always somebody watching. Well, I don't feel it. That's the main thing. Even though I ain't been well this week, I don't feel it, though. Well, okay.
Well, that's it. That's it.
I think it was food poisoning or something. I don't know. Not the crap out of me, anyway.
Well, it does when when you're fit and healthy, and then hey, Ace is on. Hello.
Yo!
Hello.
Oh dear, you've got another
Oh, yeah.
string to your bow now. You can play drums.
I know. Listen, I can't believe how well I picked it up.
Well, you'll know,
What's
but
going on here?
you'll have natural rhythm anyway, won't you? With guitar and all that.
I know, but it's your feet and it's your hands. You know.
So it's like driving.
It's an electronic drum kit.
Not
So-
bad, is it? It's still
Electronic, yeah.
it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same Toyman's got. Bar and grill.
Well,
Who did you do your haircut with a spoon, Lee? I'm just asking.
I don't mind with my hands.
It's like he's using an ice cream scoop.
So what I done? This is what I done. I got my clippers. I put my hand like this and just shaved over the top of my hands.
Oh, I-
Unless you're going to reposition your lighting, Lee, I won't take that off.
Let me have a look, Lou.
The light, I'm going to tell
He's got a hell of a
you.
set of pattern.
Johnny, your head's a bit shiny today.
I don't usually have that on.
Lamp positioning, it's all about the lamps.
Filming today, most
Hey,
of
let me
it.
see your head.
Go on, Lee. Show him the light.
Take your hat off, Lou. Look what I'm drinking.
Hi, Tracy. Today's haze.
Ooh, today's haze. Has he
I
got a
just-
drink named after him? Look.
That's
There's
called
there's
haze.
a couple of drinks named after me. There's one actually called Hazy Days.
Yeah, I've
Ooh.
seen that one. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the baking? That's the thing.
When is it?
Next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday coming, Tuesday after. 29th.
Yeah. Make sure you remind me and tell me what I got to bring.
It's a bit similar to the Jammy Dodgy one that we made on Tuesday.
Cheeky bugger.
Custard
See what
cream.
Chris put? Johnny and Daisy, the stream panel's gone down a bit.
Oh
You
dear.
said that?
No, Chris did. He says, "Oh, good, Johnny and Easy on the
Crypto,
panel.
you're never older than me.
That stream's going downhill from now on."
Oh, yeah. You know what
You
I'm
know
on.
how-
That's,
you know
that's,
how
the, that's the end.
sarcastic it can be.
I would be on it.
When are we going to start making weed cakes?
Well, you can have what you want when camera's off.
You know, Jeanette?
Well, it's just your basic brownie thing, but you've got to add your own ingredient.
Well, I might do that. I might add my own butter, my own secret butter.
Yeah, Parmesan.
But yeah, I don't put any extra ingredients in mine.
I'm going to make some.
Milk
Weed-
and Robbie used to have MS. My Auntie Sue used to make like little buns and put weed in it for him. Help it pain and that. He loved them.
Do you know that Crypto's got my name tattooed on a boobie?
Is it? Well,
I'm joking.
that's, that's one up on my arm then.
I was going to
Yeah.
say.
Boob print.
No, I'm joking.
Oh well.
Blueprint.
We want
But,
photographic evidence.
What are you drinking, Lee?
Coffee.
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 Do you ever drink
I've
alcohol?
been coffee there, not me all over.
Big can, the big can.
Huh?
Johnny, how old are you today then? 47, is it?
6.
46. Oh, you're older than me then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're older than me, Johnny. You old fucker.
I'm feeling good though.
Sorry for swearing. Sorry, Dan. I'll try not to swear. I'll try my hardest.
He's just forgetting where he is.
I know. I
It's
know.
to not being 46.
I can't help myself. It just pops out.
Hey, do you know, it wasn't a matter of time before I was going to do away with.
I don't think I've done. Did I do any? Did I do any swearing on your cooking show? Did I?
So that again?
Did I do any swearing when we were doing the cookery show?
I don't think so. No, not as I can recall.
No. Behave myself. Hazy, only because you have the same name as my husband. Yeah, I know. Not true though.
So how did you find that out, Easy? That's the thing. That's.
Oh, look at Jeanette getting all. Oh, look at Jeanette. She loves it. She loves it. Well, what it was, I was sucking one of her titties, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's my name." Is that what you wanted to hear, Jeanette?
I was going to say, well, I thought you were going to say, well, you did ask.
What you're trying to tell me is your love bites are handwritten.
I love bite spells out hazy days.
Right, I've got another question for you, Easy.
Oh dear.
Go on.
Uh-oh.
You know this geo thing that you've been doing?
Yeah.
Hey, oh, where's Lee gone? What exactly is it?
Do you know what? It's great. It's a great thing. I stumbled across that one.
I've seen them.
I just found it. Like, it's only because of what it was. And then, like, Jack was with me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of these." So then I looked into it. But there's an app. Yeah, there's an app. It'd be great for you to do with your son. It's a good thing. Like getting out and having a walk. You can go places and have a walk, and it's exciting because you're looking for treasure.
So these apps tell you exactly where these geo things
well,
are.
Do you know what? I downloaded the app because because it says on the thing, now you found this, download the app and say you found it on the app. Like, but then when you got the app, you can choose to find another one. They're all over. It's all over the world. So
well, that's what made me ask you, and I was going to ask you anyway. Did you come across it by accident or?
Yeah, come across it by accident. I took the boys out for a walk around the lake, and Harry needed to go to the toilet. So I said, "Come in this bush by here, pee up against a tree," and I was holding him because he's small. I was leaning down like this, holding him so he didn't pee on himself, like leaning him forward a bit.
Yeah.
And I've looked at the tree to my right, and there was a hole in it. And I seen there was a package in there. I thought it was somebody's drugs or there was money or some sort of stash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, or a bomb. So then I got a stick. And I poked it a little bit. You know.
Listen for the tick.
And then when I found it, I thought it was great because it's funny because a couple of days before I was saying to Brian, I was gonna make a treasure map for Harry and then stash some stuff and we go and find it, you know. But this is the real deal. This is the real thing. Because yesterday,
so basically, from what I can gather from watching the one, you took that little giraffe thing out for Harry, but you had to add things to it.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
you haven't got to. I mean, you haven't got to. It's depending on what you want to, how you want to play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you see,
can just go around
fully
finding
understand
everything.
it, but when you said Harry like this giraffe, so you put some of your stickers in and a plectrum.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I just left it now. So now somebody else can find it.
Oh,
but I actually used the app yesterday, and there was one that was 3 miles away from my house, around a lake. I don't know if you've ever seen the video with Harry riding across the bridge with water either side. The windy bridge. Well, there was one at that lake, and I went there on my own. Didn't even take the dog. I just went there on my own. Harry was in school. Harry was on school. I just went there, and it tells you how close you are to it. So, like, you got Google Maps, and it tells you where it is.
So let me just ask you another question. Do you have to put it back exactly where you found it?
I think so, because this is the thing. you can start your own one if you wanted. You get a little tub, put some stuff in it, or whatever you want to put in it. It could just be a letter or anything, and then you stick it somewhere, and you mark the location on the app.
It's a bit like when they started painting the pebbles, wasn't it, and putting messages on the pebble.
But yeah, I mean, that sounds like some what would interest Chris and Callum, you see, because they do go out with drone and what.
Yeah, and do you know what? Like, I take the boys out for walks all the time. We go places. So I just like to get them out.
What's it called again, AZ?
Geocaching.
Geocaching. And AZ's come across this tube quite by coincidence. And there's like all sorts of things. And basically, you download this app, and it shows you on the map where all these geo things is in your area.
Called geocaching. So there's the app, and it's basically just a map. So
yeah, I found it.
If I scroll out,
hi partners.
Look at all them. This is just this is just South Wales. Look at all them.
Oh wow, there's a lot then.
Yeah,
downloading it now.
Yeah, Johnny's looking at it as well. But you can start your own. You know, like when you're going to Winnets Pass or down to Reservoir or something, you can get these.
Yeah, because the one I found yesterday was, and it gives you a hint. You can put, and it says a multi-stalk tree. That's what it said. And I'm looking around, and there was a couple. And I was like, holy shit, which one is it? So I was like, I'm never going to find this. I must have been there at the spot less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, I found it. And there was a little camouflage bag with some twigs on it and a log on it. And I took it out, and there's a little Tupperware container in there with a little plastic airplane, a little note, and someone's business card and stuff. You know, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a brilliant concept. I'm
going to say that's what I asked you for, because I thought it sounded. Hi, partners. It sounded so interesting, and I think
pop out chat.
Hey?
Oh, just pop out chat. What I do is pop it out and just put it to the right hand side on stream now, so I can watch YouTube chatting.
But yeah, that's basically why I asked you. Is because I think it's right up Chris and Callum Street. They'd be able to together and
when I done it yesterday, I was on my own, right?
What's it called again, Wazy?
Geocaching.
Yeah, what?
Let me type it in the chat for you.
Well, you've got a spanner, or so you can put geo-tracking.
Geocaching, hang on.
Geocaching.
Beat it to it easy.
Yeah.
Has it got a green symbol?
Has it got a green symbol? He says. Yeah.
I just showed
Johnny's just shown it's like a.
Bloody hell! Hold on.
Is that all what's in Leeds, Johnny?
Yeah.
See this one? See that there?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I'll drop a Wikipedia link.
Johnny's got it. You see all white dots in Leeds.
Yeah. And do you know what? Like, who knows what you're going to find?
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's it. That's the thing about it. You don't know what you're going to find.
Because I thought about leaving, like,
Rothwell Park behind me.
I thought about chucking a fiver in there and saying, have a drink on me or something. You know what I mean?
Well, that's Rothwell Country Park right behind me. You just walk off this field, yeah? That's just on that field.
That's just in that one place, Johnny.
Yeah, that's Rothwell National Park.
You know what I mean? And listen, like I stumbled across this is what I like about it, is that I stumbled across it. Nobody told me. Nobody said, check this out, fucking do this. So it's just something I've naturally stumbled across. Yeah. And I've looked into it, and I love the idea of it.
It does. It sounds it's something to get your kids involved.
Yeah. It's exercise, getting out. It's
from my house.
I think it's great. I think it puts a good little.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
I think it puts a good little spin on getting out for a walk, like.
Well, this is it. It's like in a sense, it's like a bit of a treasure hunt, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is. It's a real life treasure hunt, and it's exciting. And listen, and I went and done it on my own the other morning, on my own, and I was excited because I'm looking for something that somebody's left. You know what I
Well,
mean?
the first one to me is 984 meters
Chris
away.
has just said he's got it on his phone, and he says there's one right near us.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I've got one at 539 meters away.
oh, it's all right. Crypto's looking at that. You know that site that we put about chocolate, divine chocolate.
I know
It's
where
all
that
right. Crypto's a celiac, and she's got to have gluten-free and lactose-free. Well, we come across this site.
Well,
when we were doing
where that one is, that's the entrance road to that actual park. It's round the back of this estate. Eh?
Yeah, and when you get to it, if they've done the GPS right, it takes you like literally within a meter of it, like.
Yeah.
And then you got to have a look around.
Says it's
Well, that's actually the entrance gate there. It's the barrier that stops you going further down.
That's our one.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, you can go anywhere. You can drive like if you go away for a weekend.
No stone unturned.
No,
But yeah, right. It'll be summer. Because I mean, yeah, Callum don't get
at the bottom of this hill.
only place Callum goes is like to college. Because I don't know whether Kate told you, Easy, but like just over a year ago, he had a really, really bad anxiety. And it got to a point where he weren't eating, he weren't sleeping, he lost 3 stone. You know what I mean? He's a lot better now, and he's eating and he's sleeping. But in certain situations, he still gets really anxious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, because how old is he? 18, isn't he?
He's 20 this year.
Or is he 20?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But kids, especially up to 20-year-olds, they've had a shit time the last 2 years. You know, Jack and his mates, it's been terrible for him. It's been terrible. What you got to consider, you got to think about, like, especially for Jack, because the pandemic happened when he was 14. So from 14 to what he's almost 17 now, there's such important development years for a kid, because it's when you're just about to leave school. It's your first year it's your first year of just before leaving school, and then it was his first year of not being in school.
What he wanted to do,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's been terrible. He's suffering a little bit at the moment as well. He's having a bit of a tough time.
Yeah, I mean, Kate knows all about it because I videoed. Doctors were more used than the chocolate fire guard. We sorted it by ourselves. You know, we went to all these different.
Yeah, well, that's what
because of the pandemic, they just didn't want to know, and their solution was
tablet. Probably was it medication
and get him assessed. In essence, they wanted us to take him to hospital and get him sectioned.
Yeah,
and we weren't going to do that. So.
No.
That legally forces their hand, but it also takes the bloody thing out of your control.
But, yeah, that was the very last thing, you know. It almost got to a point where, like, you were paranoid.
Yeah.
Nobody likes me, nobody, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it were really, really bad.
I'm like that, but then I listen to one of my songs and I think, I'm fucking it.
But yeah, I mean, it took us to go to a chemist, because we've been to doctors several times. You know, he's too young for medication, blah blah blah. Took him to this chemist, local chemist. I think it was one Saturday morning. Chris took him, and he says, "Have you been to your doctor?" He says, "Yeah, been there, done that." Did they offer him any medication? And Chris says, no, they reckon he's too young. And this chemist were laughing.
Yeah.
And Chris says, why? What's up? He says, it's all loaded, basically. So basically, all we did, she gave him some like herbal tablets to calm his nerves. Like,
was it St. John's Wort or worse?
No, I don't know where it were calmies or something like that.
Yeah. And
something to sleep so he could like get into a regular sleep pattern.
Yeah,
And basically that did the trick. Once he'd sort of got himself into a decent enough sleep pattern, everything else followed. He started eating a bit more, you know, and he still has his moments where, I mean, it got to a point where it was that anxious, it was like literally and virtually throwing up.
Terrible, no?
Yeah, and it's
terrible.
I mean, Kate will tell you, I were ringing Bella sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning because we just did not know what to do, and I'm going a bit teary now because it were a really, really rough time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen,
when you can see them suffering like that, and you just don't know what to do.
It's terrible. It's the worst. What I mean? It's the worst, Jeanette. I know exactly how you feel. But
yeah, I mean,
don't get upset, silly.
Well, you do when it's your kids, don't you? I know exactly how you feel because I've been there, and you know it's.
Well, it sounds like you've been through worse than us at the moment. You know, he's just starting to not feel. Hopefully, we can knock it in the head real quick. You know.
But that's it. You see, Kate says, "I remember Jet. Can you remember me sending you them videos and all? Kate, you know, Kate couldn't believe, you know, what he was saying, but yeah, to look at him now, thank God, and I touch wood, he's a different lad now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when it's your kids and when you know how much they're suffering and you can't do anything about it and you just don't know what to do for the best.
I know. But especially when you spend your whole life protecting them, like, you know.
Exactly.
Because that's what I'm like. I feel like I've spent my whole life trying to give him the best life, and now all of a sudden there's something something's bothering him.
You're like that, and your hands are tied, and you don't know.
Yeah, when there's something bothering him, I can't help but feel like it's something I've done, like, you know.
No, you see, I know exactly how you feel, AZ, because that's how we felt. Yeah. You thought, you know, could we have seen it coming or this, that, and other? But you can't. It's just, you know.
What you thought was right at the time.
But that's it. You know, you get to a point where, some as I say, I just didn't know what to do. You know, me and Chris were taking it in turns to sit with him in his bedroom at night.
I think kids have had a shit deal, man. And I don't think that it's being acknowledged as it should be.
No, I don't think it has either.
Because this is the way I see it. I feel like kids have basically done a 2-year prison sentence for committing no crime.
Yeah, they've gone through it the worst for having...
We all have, really. But I mean, kids, come on now. They're kids, you know what I mean?
But you see the authorities and the doctors, you know, they turn around and say, "Oh well, kids are resilient. You know, they'll cope with it," but they can't.
Yeah, not all of them. You know, it's,
you know, and if it's, I mean, like your Jack and our Callum, you know, he's a lovely lad. You know, same with your Jack. He's a lovely lad. Yeah. He's never been in any trouble. He's never done anything wrong. And that is who it seems to affect the most, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Sensitive, see, you know?
Yeah. And that's exactly our Callum.
That's what I'm like. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty sensitive fucking person. Sorry, my friend. I apologize. I forget what I am sometimes. But I am a pretty
sensitive person.
I'm a pretty Jimmy's lives.
I put on a front and all and try and act out. But realistically, I'm pretty sensitive, like, you know.
But it's like me. I'm like you. You put a front on, and don't get me wrong. I think because I'm one of these that wear my heart on my sleeve and I'll do anything for anybody.
Have you any other way, Jeanette?
But the thing is, you know,
I'm exactly the same. That's why I like you so much, because to me, you could be you're like my neighbor that I just pop in and borrow a cup of sugar off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, never gives it
Right,
back.
He says
don't
you
think
need
it's
it.
like
Bill, this is no word of a lie. I'm going to make you laugh now. We had that new Sky Glass, and it telly. You don't need a box. You don't need a box. You don't need a dish or anything.
built-in receiver.
Yeah, you don't need anything. It's just a telly, and it's got everything. Anyway, about 5 to 7, he rung and he says, I'm on my way, blah, blah, blah. So Chris, we're going up at 7 with our Callum anyway. So we set it all up and they put stand on and everything for us. And Chris was there with remote. It's just same remote as it were before, but everything's there on your remote. And it got to main screen and then he pressed next and it was just turning itself off. So when I gets up, he says, you know, swear words, you know, all what's it under the sun. So he says, oh, I'm ringing Sky. Anyway, so she says to him, she says, when you get to that page, she says, just press this like a little button and it's got an ass sign on it. She says, just press that home button and you should.
It's got an ass sign on it.
House.
House.
You can't understand Yorkshire.
You said fuck, it's got an ass sign on it.
You're not in the
You said it's got an ass sign on it.
It's got a button
You
with
said
a
the remote
house.
one ass sign on it.
House.
House.
Out.
So she says,
House.
she says, just press that. Hi, Shandog, how are you? She says, just
Hi,
press
Shandog.
that. And he pressed it and it come on, he pressed hungry. It turned blue. And he says, do you know something? He says, if I'd got a swear jar, he says, I could have filled it twice over.
Jeanette, say this. Jeanette, say this. Say, I want you to come in my house. Go on, say it.
No.
She won't be
Johnny, you
shaking
say
her
it.
eyebrows off for you.
I
Johnny, you
can
say it.
talk posh if I want to.
Oh, yes. Oh, Lord. Do you remember that advert for Privilege Insurance where they're all talking posh?
Come
And
in
you
my
see a picture
ass.
of John Lumley and they all start talking common good.
Just call me Mrs. Bouquet.
I went for an eye test today and I got a freckle on my eyeball.
Bouquet
Have you
was
heard of that?
the lady of the house speaking.
Has anyone ever heard of having a freckle on your eyeball?
No.
Oh dear. What did you
Not
say,
on the
Hazy? I didn't quite catch that.
I went for an eye test today and I got a freckle on my eyeball.
Well, this is gonna surprise you. But me and
That's
Chris,
just floating,
last
is
time
it?
we went for an eye test, went to Specsavers, and he had his eye test first, and I was waiting while he had his blah blah blah. Anyway, so he waited. So I come out and I said, "You're never going to guess what." So he says, "What?" I said, "She reckons I've got a cataract coming on my left eye." He went, "They've told me exactly the same thing."
I reckon they got dust on screen.
So they told us both that we've got cataracts, you know,
Yeah.
startings of cataracts, both of us, in left eye, well, not in same eye,
I
but
wasn't reading the same results to both of you.
Damn it.
Kate says the water in Mallorca don't taste like what it ought to.
Have you ever heard of a freckle on your eyeball though?
No, I've never heard of that.
Tell me. And then they wanted to do more tests and stuff. What?
Then that were a bit of Bavitti's biscuit.
Freckles like a sort of a piece of tan, isn't it? If you join them up, if you join the freckles up, it's a suntan.
Yeah. I'm covered in freckles and moles and shit. I am.
I was ginger when I was younger, so I'm covered in freckles.
What? Did
Mainly around here.
Did you stop being ginger?
No,
How'd you stop being ginger?
I didn't. As I got older, my hair went darker.
Oh, okay.
I have still got ginger ears in certain places. Is that
Are you
what
saying? Are you saying that? Are you saying that? Are you saying
That's how it's supposed to
ain't
be
matching the
natural hair
carpet?
colour.
I thought you
Down
were digging
under.
for that information.
No. Are you saying?
You
Are
do
you
what
saying
Chris
that? Are you saying that the curtains don't match the carpet?
Yeah, in a way. Chris has just
Oh.
said he can verify that.
Down under.
Or is it laminated floor?
But that's how you find out somebody's natural hair
Oh,
colour.
okay.
Down under.
Oh, dear.
Did you hear
Tracy's
that?
blabbing in freckles.
He's getting Chris excited. He says, I need me a nailer.
Tracy's got freckles on her face, her neck, her arms, everywhere.
I was blonde when I was little, but went dark. But you see, believe it or believe it
When
not,
did you go purple, Crypto?
his hair were completely white.
I was blonde as well when I was a kid.
I'm
And both
pretty like that.
boys were as well.
But the thing is, I mean, it reflects the gingerness in me because as soon as sun hits me, I'm like a lobster. You know what I mean? I don't tan. I don't go brown. I just go like a,
Go red.
I just go like a lobster.
I go lovely and brown.
Tracy
But
says
You might
it's
have
not
to
cute.
look
Just go out with
at
Keenan.
sunburn.
But yeah, I mean, Chris will tell you, this is no word of a lie. We went to Spain for his honeymoon. I mean, we're talking like we've been married 19 years this year. And I've got some pictures, and I got a towel on my head. I got towels on my shoulders. I got a long sleeve top on. I were covered everywhere just so I won't get sunburned because I were already, But yeah, I mean,
Back to 50
I'm
back
starting to
then.
look great. I'm growing my beard. Look how long that is. It's never been this long. But there's grays coming in.
Well, Johnny tried that
Shaving all
one.
the rest. I've been shaving the sides, but just growing this bit.
Yeah, well, Johnny was growing his beard on his sides, but with that itchy, he shaved it off and went back.
I knew it was scratching underneath where my beard was. I bloody couldn't stop scratching. Doing me head.
Oh, he just wants to look like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that's somebody. Can you remember Razor Ramon?
Yeah, he's passed away.
No.
Yeah.
I remember what's his name? Because he
Oh,
nearly popped Giant Haystacks. No Giant Haystacks.
no,
He nearly-
American wrestling.
He nearly popped the top of my head off with his hand like this when I was a kid. Honestly.
I bet Johnny can remember him because he used to have a toothpick hanging out.
Yeah. I remember.
Johnny knows all the wrestlers.
Got all his name were.
I do. I've always been a wrestling fan, even when I was a kid. Just go down with his channel. Just go
It's
down
all
with
right.
his
Tracy
channel.
said
Like
my
say,
hair
Giant
was black
Haystack,
when I
Big
was
Johnny,
born. When I got to 5, I was covered in them freckles she's put. I mean, I know what she means, freckles.
Frattles.
I'm Tracy's unofficial interpreter.
Sort of. At middle at night, I can be laying in bed, and all I can hear is Alexa spelling out bloody stuff for her.
Is that what she says? Alexa, spell this.
Yeah.
Johnny falls
Brilliant.
asleep to the dulcet tones of Alexa.
Yeah. Volume number 4, rain sounds. Tracy snores really badly.
Spelling with you lot. Don't worry about it, Tracy. We love you just the way you are.
Level 4 of rainstorms and sounds is just the right level to drown out her snoring.
But
She
the
is
thing is-
smart.
Her snoring becomes part of the storm, if you know what I mean. By the time he goes off.
It all blends in together.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it, Johnny?
It sounds like the thunder.
Hello.
The rumble of the
Kate's
thunder.
Kate's turning into a bit of a snorer, actually.
Depends which way she's laying. There's two
Like,
different
Chris is
tones.
exactly the same.
She's
Sometimes
digging up a road or a jet taking off.
You know what you got to do, Johnny? Johnny,
If
do you know
Chris
how
was
to
lay
stop
on
the
his
snoring?
back, snoring is horrendous. Now, I nudge him, and he turns on his side, but then he starts going like this, puts his hand over his mouth, and that makes it even worse. So I nudge him again, and sometimes he like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He like, then he covers
I
his,
think she's coming now.
his arm, so I can't win.
I know
Johnny,
a cure for
Johnny,
snoring.
do you know how to stop?
Don't go to sleep.
Do you know how to stop the snoring, Johnny?
Divorce.
Don't go to
No.
sleep.
What you got to do is quietly just pat her legs because there's an airlock there is.
Oh, proper cock.
You do it.
Proper cock.
It's a catch.
It's like what it does with the
Yeah,
Well, it's my birthday. Isn't it?
it helps the flow. It helps the flow of air circulate.
Also, it is my birthday.
And it's your birthday.
Says to Johnny, you know how to stop Tracy snoring. He says, once you start snoring, open her legs, he says, and it releases air. It's called jet stream.
Like a Dyson.
so it's not the direction.
That's why I like having easy on panel because it's
Apparently, a lot of couples
I'm
don't.
sorry.
let him
I'm sorry.
sleep
Listen, this is
apart.
my problem. This is my problem. My head thinks stuff, and my mouth just says it.
I do that now.
even your Kate's going, oh my God.
You don't know you don't know that's a trick I've been using for years.
So, as we say in Yorkshire, Daisy, you open your gob before you put your brain into gear.
Yeah.
You engage your cock before you open your mouth. No, engage your brain before you open
No,
your mouth.
engage brain before.
Yeah,
opening
you
your
open
mouth.
your cock.
So what it is, I know it's funny, so I just say it. You know? If I think it's funny, most other people probably don't think it's funny.
Chris
A
says
fanny
that's probably a
fart.
funny fart.
Yes, Chris.
Yep. It's right there.
Don't use the action either.
This conversation is getting a little too much of Packness. I can see him. He's going to start blushing any second.
No, all right, just sit back and enjoy the spectacle.
Sit back and rub one out.
Crypto says Pixie.
The thing is,
Don't
the
only
camera's
people
here and my screen's
Yeah,
still
there's
right.
only certain people in Yorkshire that understand fanny farts.
Listen, I remember somebody telling me something about fucking that dudes can do it as well. Dudes can do a little fat out of their little peepees. Honestly.
That's why I keep the camera.
I've not heard that one before.
No, somebody told me about it. Who was it? I think it was Sheena. Sheena told me about it a couple of years ago. And then I was watching something a couple of weeks ago, and a dude said it actually happened. Like, I mean, I don't fucking know. Sorry.
I'm not
I'm
being
sorry.
funny, but if mine starts whistling, I'm seeking some
Yeah,
medicine.
can you imagine? Going,
I think there's something seriously wrong.
Hackness, Google
You're
it.
fat on your Jap side.
Yeah, Google it. Google it. You'll find out. You're
Yeah,
right,
as long as it's don't start whistling Star Spangled Banner, Johnny.
I find that hard to believe.
I know.
Oh, God save the Queen.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned it is because you're talking about fanny farts, and I thought, well, I got a bit of information about dudes ones.
But yeah,
might not be
I mean, I you know, I've heard it women's version.
I have to be dehydrated or something.
I've
I don't know how
I've
it works.
never heard of a man being able to do one at his what's
No.
it?
Yeah, Piper and Hamlet, wasn't it?
Hi Tracy.
When I do it, it's like
Tracy.
an elephant doing a.
Like a trumpet.
You know what I mean?
Crypto says she's never heard that easy. She says she thinks she'll be worried if Dig does it.
I know. I don't think it's common, but it's two different people I've heard say it. So,
Yeah.
hello, Trace.
Oh, dear.
Hello, Tracy. You got new glasses?
It's a rare thing that can happen, you know, if you've ever had a catheter inserted
Yeah,
in there, and that's how I get trapped.
Island Oak, bloody one.
Only when I'm on
Did you have a
computer.
But no, but normally,
Short-sighted.
Listen, I had a catheter. Just before Christmas, and I never done no fanny fats.
no, you won't, you won't, Fanny.
Maybe I should have blew it up.
well, put it this way: you've got to have a women's genitalia first to do a fanny fart, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not far off.
Right.
I'm not far off it.
Interesting, this conversation.
You've got to
I mean,
you've got to start worrying when you have a catheter that there ain't no air bubbles in it.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh dear.
Hi, Crypto. Hi, Amjad.
If you like
Like,
bubble,
I'm gonna give myself a drink and I'll be back.
Okie dokie then.
I'm going back downstairs.
Yeah, see when you get back. Yeah.
Okie dokie, Tracy.
oh,
Oh dear.
Oh, you're there, go on.
You don't be getting too frisky, you two.
Yeah.
You, partner.
She's polishing his.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but this is
It's his birthday, why not?
YouTube.
See
King
ya.
does that, no?
What?
Not the time or place.
That's why I got no hair. You too polish it off.
Hey, brother Lee.
Welcome back, Lee.
Oh, he's back. Did you freeze? He were freezing early, wasn't he?
Yeah, it glare off top of his head. It just interfered with everything.
Oh, he had his haircut, he still put his cap on.
We can see you, Lee.
Right.
Can they hear you?
Going back down. I'll see you all back in the
See you
chat.
later, Tracy. Oh dear.
In about 20 minutes, I'll give her a camera.
Crypto says
Oh, you'll be giving her.
boy.
Hey, Chris.
Will I get rid of my sore throat? Yeah, that is all I'm giving her.
Somewhere.
Is Lee frozen? Come on,
I
then.
think the alcohol had something in it.
Hang on,
And it
this.
maybe cleaning stuff in the glass. I don't know.
Well, that's exactly what I said to Tracy. I says, you don't know.
Within half an hour of having that one drink, I felt so ill on it. It's taken nearly a week to get rid of it.
Tracy told me, I says, you don't know, it could have been whatever they want, flush pipes out with, some sort of detergent or
Yeah, like a
detergent.
mint, yeah. Loads of stuff. Well, what is it? I don't put money in those stupid fruit machines, so I thought I'll just have a beer while I wait.
But it could have been, you know, I mean,
Dirty glass, dirty beer.
yeah,
Maybe
it could have been, you know.
You put a slice of lemon in your drink though, so I knew it wasn't that good to start with.
What happened?
I had one drink last Saturday at a kids' venue at this like bowling alley thing. Within about half an hour, I felt ill, and it took nearly a week for me to get right. Temperature burning up, proper temperature now. Really
Yeah.
sore throat,
You didn't have COVID, did you?
dodgy stomach. I don't know. I've never been tested ever.
Listen to this. My yeah, I know, but Johnny, you do know COVID is real, don't you?
Oh yeah, but I just won't be tested for it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, whatever. Anyway,
I haven't worked for a week. I've stayed away from everybody. So.
listen. Do you know? Last week or a couple of days ago, I was sleeping and I had a dream that I got stabbed in the stomach. But in my dream, I got stabbed a few times. And one of them was real bad, and it's like I felt the pain. And I had the same thing before, where I swear to God, I had a dream where somebody was squeezing my balls like so bad, and it woke me up. Yeah, but I think what it was, I think the reality of it is when I had the balls one, I had a pain in my balls whilst I was sleeping, and it transferred into my dream. You know what I mean?
It
And
could well be. It could well
Yeah,
be.
and the stomach pain one, it woke me up. So I know that when I had the dream of being stabbed, it woke me up and I felt pain. So I knew it was real pain. But the same night, Jack had real severe stomach pain.
It could be.
Yeah, we both had it the same night. Like,
For about half an hour, I felt ill, but about 4 o'clock that morning, I was really ill for like 24 hours then.
yeah.
But it's funny that it were almost instantaneous after you'd had that pint, Johnny.
Yeah, we've been. within 30 minutes, I'm actually leaning against the bloody counter thing. Thinking,
Yeah,
oh,
it's got,
Yeah, dodgy
it's got
pipe.
to have.
It could be a dirty pipe. The lines wasn't
Yeah,
clean or
well,
something.
it's like entertainment.
Clean.
When they cleaned the pipes, like, oh, look.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what
Instantly,
happened.
my body language
Every week.
It could have been dirty pipes. It could have been the detergent that they're using pipes. It could be the detergent what they're using dishwasher or whatever. And they've
It made
not.
me stomach so bad. The sit-ups I do all the time, that makes me stomach hurt. Yeah.
You know
But,
something?
like
Hang
constantly
about just for a
like that.
second. Do you know something? For a second, Shandog just made me realise something. And he's right.
Yeah.
I've said it was just a dream. That I had a dream I was being stabbed, and he's saying that sounds like a nightmare. But to a normal person, that is a nightmare, isn't it?
It could well be, you know.
Oh,
This is-
nobody accused you of
this is
being
a
normal, here is.
What?
It's like a subconscious thing, isn't it? You're feeling this pain in your tummy and in your, as you said.
Yeah, my
It's
plums.
your subconscious telling you that part of your body hurts you.
Yeah, and it went into a dream. But listen, the stabbing, the pain must have been so bad because in the dream, the guy that stabbed me put the whole knife in me, like his hand went, he went proper in me, and pulled his hand out, and I was like, I've been stabbed. And like, where's the knife? And I'm like, it's in me, you know.
Yeah.
And Jack said he had really
Oh,
bad.
stand up, but I got you back.
But
I know,
it is.
Sandro's a good guy.
It's like everything else. There's always that subconscious in back in your mind. I mean, your brain is a wonderful thing, and it's your brain's way of telling you. You know,
My brain is a wonderful thing.
I mean, it's like you were saying, Jack were feeling this stomach pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could have been your self-conscious picking up on the fact that Jack weren't very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, it's amazing.
My throat's been a bit better because I found the good old remedy earlier. TCP stunk the house out, but my throat felt a bit better.
You
What?
put TCP in your throat.
No, you gargle it in
I'm going
water.
to say way back when
you don't
everybody,
gargle TCP.
It actually says it on the bottle.
yeah.
What?
Wait, it's like an old
Brilliant stuff.
remedy
Brilliant
from
stuff.
years ago.
I met
And
Dave,
it-
any problems like that to do with his chest, his throat. Oh, TCP.
Yeah, and it does actually say that what that
Keeping
you
that one, I
know.
like it.
I mean, before lozenges and cough medicines and all this.
Oh, it tastes like crap.
I wouldn't want to gargle TCP.
No,
but
it
I mean,
don't smell very nice. But yeah,
you know,
it was the go-to thing if you got a sore throat or something like
Johnny,
that.
how bad was your throat?
You what?
How bad was your throat? Was it really bad?
Really bad. I couldn't eat.
Yeah, well, do you know what? That happened to me Christmas.
Literally
What
like barbed wire back in my throat. Could not eat a thing.
I couldn't even swallow my own saliva, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, same here. We're like, so I haven't been well at all this week. to be honest.
Boxing Day, I went to an outdoor hours doctor on Boxing Day. So for me, I don't go to doctors, yeah? And I don't go to doctors. So for me to go to a doctor's on Boxing
Sore
Day,
throats,
that's how bad I
mouth
was.
ulcers. It's good for mouth ulcers.
Yeah, and I even asked the doctor, because he had to give me antibiotics, I asked him for liquid antibiotics because I couldn't swallow a tablet.
But as Jeanette knows, one drop
Hello.
of this will stink your ass out.
Talking about the audio's all right, but it's
Oh, yeah, I
still
know
a
what
bit.
TCP is.
I've been gargling it all day and I can
I
actually
used to have a
talk
friend-
about it.
I used to have a friend and his neighbour used to wash her
I know
whole
what it
house
was.
with TCP.
Yeah, good stuff.
She used to wash her whole house with TCP and it stunk.
And what was that antiseptic stuff? Is it Dettol? Yeah.
Bongella.
Green.
Well, there's two
Dettol.
that I
That's
still
nice.
buy. And one's Savlon, and what's that other one? No, that antiseptic cream.
Germany.
Germany, yeah.
I rent out Struggle Street theme.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about because I've seen it as well.
Pink, Germany.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen the Struggle Street theme on someone else's show.
Well, wording. Let's just put it this
Oh,
way.
yeah, I know. Well, yeah, you on about the Redneck Connection?
That's where I've seen it.
Well, I seen it, and do you know what I done? I went in the chat and said, "Yo, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what I said. Listen, I went in the chat. I said, have you been stealing words? What I said was, have you listened to my song? And he's like, what song? I said, my Struggle Street theme song. And he's like, no, I've never heard it. And I was like, come on now. So I give him a link, and then he played it on his show. You're on about Ken, didn't you?
But funny you should say that. But like when I used to do like Monday to Friday, I used to call my Wednesday stream Wacky Wednesday. Now that's same channel that called theirs Wacky Wednesday. So I changed mine to whatever.
What's the chances of somebody else saying roller coffee?
Yeah.
You know, that's very slim.
That is exactly what struck me when I seen it, and I thought.
And me. And listen, Jeanette, I don't mess about. I went straight in and questioned him on it, and I got him to go and listen to the actual song, and he was like, yeah, I've never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I said, I was talking to Brian. I was like, listen, Brian, this happened, and I told him what I'd done.
It's you know what I'd say. Put other one. It's got bells on.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to me. You know, it really.
Lee's in chat. I think he's having.
It really doesn't matter to me.
Some technical issues.
As long as they're talking about it, it's all good.
It's like this. It's.
It is here. Good old traditional relief from sore throat symptoms, including colds and flu viruses.
It's like this.
Well, it's like drinking alcohol, isn't it?
It's sort of kudos to you because they steal it. Well, not stealing your stuff, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, yeah. You just thought my idea was cool. We used it. But it don't bother me. It really don't. You know.
But
it's funny. It's funny how a few people have seen it. Like Chandog just said it, and you mentioned it. So other people. And when I seen it, I said exactly the same thing. So I went straight in the chat. So I do talk to Ken from time to time. And
but yeah, I'd noticed it. What we're going to say? Well, this is the thing. Like on my live streams and on my baking lives, you can't see who's. I mean, you can't on anybody's now seeing who's gives you a thumbs down. But the thing is, every single live baking live now, I get one thumbs down. Somebody don't like me baking live, and that's
don't worry about it.
No, listen.
Stop it.
Listen.
It's me.
So
You
know what I think, don't you? And I'm going to swear. I'm going to do it Ace especially. Just said, come. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my attitude.
Listen, this is my attitude. Yeah. If you appreciate, if you enjoy the thumbs up, yeah. If you take pleasure from the thumbs up, then you've got to expect the thumbs down. Yeah. Otherwise, thumbs up don't. It don't.
But this is it. You know what I mean? And
listen. Do you know
my attitude is, well, if you come to watch my baking lives just for its sole purpose to give me a thumbs down,
yes,
you're doing me a favour because you gave me.
Who's the sad person? Who's the sad? And you don't even know who they are. It's don't even worry about it. I get somebody that does it when I put a video up with Harry. If Harry's playing the guitar or something, somebody will give me a thumbs down, and it's like, come on, like what? You think that's going to bother me?
Yeah, that's exactly my attitude. You know, it's
like somebody can give me a thumbs down when Harry, Harry belongs to me.
That is pretty sick, isn't it? To take pleasure out of fucking giving a thumbs down to a child.
Well, this is it.
That's it.
Not everybody's like us here on this channel. But same as Chris says, if ever there comes a time when you two put into place that you've got to give a reason why you've given thumbs down, there won't be none because people would know who they were. It's because, in effect, to being anonymous.
Well, not even give a reason. Not just let us know who it is.
Yeah.
If you had to give your ID, because it's such a
specific reason.
Yeah,
it's such a sad thing to do because do you know even thumbs up. I don't really thumbs up stuff when I'm watching stuff. I don't really thumbs up stuff all the time. You can't. So if I give something a thumbs up, it deserved it because it made me think, oh shit, check that out. That's what.
Yeah,
have a
and
thumbs up.
that's it. I mean, in essence, I'm not that petty that I can give thumbs down. You know, if it's like yours, I'll give you a thumbs up, but I might not comment a lot on your video.
Yeah, but you know what?
I like to watch a lot of stuff like
I don't
restoration
care
of
about
old
the thumbs up
machinery.
or
and
the
stuff.
thumbs down. I really don't. I just don't.
You know,
Yeah,
and,
If
you
it
know,
wasn't even there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, it doesn't need to be there. It's not on the TV when you watch EastEnders, is it? You know, you can't thumbs up or thumbs down EastEnders or.
What sad
Top of the pop.
person gives a thumbs down to a video with your young son in it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So just think how sad that person is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
full
the
on
person that
mums
gives you a
do.
thumbs down, whoever it is, how sad is that? You're just a nice person having a chat with some friends, socializing, using YouTube, doing some cookery shows, showing people, encouraging people to cook. You know,
Yeah.
you ain't doing no bad. There's no
And
negativity from your
that's
channel.
all it's intended for,
Of course,
AC.
of course.
Encouraging
no
me to invest
Same as
in
my
a new
channel. I don't put any negativity on my channel. I occasionally talk about mental health, but that's positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
You sort of discuss it when it needs to be discussed.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
when
I
I'm
mean?
feeling
It's
it.
like me. You know what I mean?
Well, if I'm feeling it, I've made so many videos that I've never posted, but I've been in states and I've recorded myself and I'm like, listen, this shit happens, you know.
But I mean, it's like, you know, I know through talking to Kate, you know, a lot of stuff that you've gone through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I feel your pain, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I admit it, I'm on antidepressants. You know what I mean? I make no bones about it.
Well, you aren't going to tell anybody that. You know, nobody needs to know that shit.
But
you know. But yeah, but like you wear your hat on your sleeve, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? By any, you know, and I often say, I solely do YouTube for the interaction that I get, like with partners, with Johnny, with you.
Yeah, exactly. Me too, Jeanette. Me too. Like the community, because I come onto YouTube on my own. I didn't know anybody. I was invited to a live show by a guy called Robert Nurden in Newport. He turned out to be a bit of a tosser, and that's where I met Ian and Dizzy. You know, there was like a load of us on doing this live show.
I'll tell you where it all started for me. I started watching. Are you familiar with Retro Restore, Martin Butler?
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, I started watching Martin's lives on a Saturday, and then I started, following other people who went on, like Scrap, Snobby and such like.
Yeah.
But it's like Crypto's it nail on head, and I say exactly the same thing. If you don't like what I do and you don't like what I say, then don't watch it. Simple.
Exactly. I've been on YouTube since 2007, I think. I uploaded my first video 2007.
I've been doing YouTube 5 years this year.
I've been doing YouTube since 2006.
I did Gordo come in earlier on. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello, Gordo. I don't know whether. I was the first chat runner. I mean, I'll tell you how I started mine, because my mum passed away in April. And you know, Chris, he's had his channel for years, and I think it were a Friday night, and they were live, and I went to let cats in the summer, and because I wouldn't go in on his panel, in his chat, you know, I sort of didn't get involved at all, really.
And now we can't shut her off.
Anyway, he says, you know, I thought of starting a YouTube channel. No, it's not for me, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I found myself in a deep depression because obviously my mum passed away. And Chris says, well, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
I
how
think
my
it's brilliant
story
for people.
started.
I think it's brilliant for people who would like, you know, they struggle with social circles and stuff. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, Tracy's hit nail on.
I remember the first time coming across your show. Well, not your show, just you live. And Chris sat next to you. It's when you had your computer up on the desk and everything.
He's got a 43-inch telly in front on him now.
Oh, is he?
He's got it all connected to a great big massive screen.
Yeah, he's upgraded.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with Tracy. It's like a little family group, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
It's like being in a pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like being in pub.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem in the social circle. I just don't do people. not like in real
I
life.
think it's great for people.
I
I mean, I've met so many people from YouTube, like in America and in this country.
But it's like it's like. I mean, Kate's one of my best, dearest friends, but Bella's my absolute best friend, if you know what I mean. I could tell Bella anything, and it's vice versa.
Yeah.
And if it hadn't been for YouTube, I would never have met Bella. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've met some lovely people. You, Kate, Johnny, Tracy, partners. You know, hi, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
You know what I mean? And it's like, how can I put it? We're all on the same level. We understand each other. We know, you know.
Yeah, we're all council estate scum.
It says, yeah, we're all council estate scum.
Well, that's nine. Keeping it real.
Hey, we had a posh council estate.
Agnes, did you just say you grew up on one?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Grew up on a council estate.
we still live there.
Oh, my mum's still in the same house.
Where do you live then? Do you live in a nice big posh house?
No, I don't. I'm actually on the edge of a council estate.
You don't live in a council estate. You just said it.
I actually live on the edge of a council estate. I'm just not in a council house.
You live on the edge of imagine living on the edge of a council estate. I know people who live on the edge of it as well. They're on
Steve
the inside
says,
edge.
let's not forget crazy people
It's
as
all
well.
right.
I'm on the outside edge.
I'm on the edge. I'm on the inside edge.
I'm on the outside edge.
Around me is all posh houses. All
Well,
around
our
me is private.
estate isn't exactly council. You know what I mean? Chris says
Do you know-
we have
Chris,
posh
you're
houses,
not on a
not
council
windows.
estate.
Yeah. Yeah, got
You're not
plywood
on a council
windows.
estate.
It's quite civilized up here.
Say that again, Easy.
Are you not on a council estate now?
Well, technically, no. Association. It's
housing association.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's the same thing. Listen,
Yeah,
it's the same thing. The same as me.
Chris,
I
you
give-
two work for the people that own this house. Let's put it that way.
What?
Chris used to work for them that own this house.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, technically it's not council, but they're all private, not private, but yeah.
Jeanette, I've seen drone footage from outside your house. You live on a council estate.
Well, technically no.
Technically no, but visually
Technically,
yes.
my house has got a roof.
Yeah. See you later, Shandog. Thanks for popping in.
See you later,
Bye,
Shandog.
Shandog.
But this is the thing. Not so long back, we had this letter saying that they were sending surveyors round. Now they picked our ass.
They picked your what?
Ass.
That's very rude.
Hello.
Oh, that's a lot better, Lee.
That's
I had to reboot.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's usually the
so
answer.
surveyors come round and they
Yes,
says
all right, cut.
it needs a new kitchen, it needs a new boiler,
Yes, all right,
all
cut,
new
yeah.
windows, new bathroom.
Just use dog clippers on you.
Agnes, Jeanette's talking. Very rude.
So whether or not
I had a fight with the lawnmower and it won.
whether it happens is a different kettle of fish. We don't know, but
Mute
yeah.
Years, I feel like.
And the surveyor says initially these houses were built when there were a shortage of ours. Well,
It still look like a monk though.
so they bunged these up in 1965.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've done.
I still got the monk circle.
Yeah, still look like a monk.
I won't bother. I'll just whack it
Oh,
out.
Colin's brother Lee.
Just kick him in the basement.
Anyway,
Right,
so-
That's a lot easy.
No, hang about. Jeanette's trying to talk, and all you fuckers done was talked over her.
I didn't say it.
Harkness and Lee. That's all you've done was talk over her.
Well, please accept
Is
my
etiquette.
apologies.
it's all right, but yeah, I meant to have a word about that actually, because there's several
need
people
to.
commented about it. But you know what I'm like? I'm too.
Well, you've got to say, listen, there's etiquette on the show. If somebody's talking, especially if you've got nothing to say, you're just talking shit, don't just listen to what they're saying for a second. There'll be a gap for you to talk whatever you've got to say, you know? That's how it works. If there's too many people talking,
Oh dear.
people don't like it. But the viewers, it's annoying for the viewers because it's just, you know, don't worry.
Partners and Lee have both muted themselves.
Well, there you
I'm having
go.
a mellow
They were
moment.
talking of you anyway. If they want to take it the wrong way, I apologize, but it's a reality, you know.
But yeah,
Especially when it's the host. If the host is talking, zip it, zippy, you know.
I'm just having a respectful smoke with the camera off.
but
You gotta
yeah,
say-
I mean,
It's not big. It's you got to say it, otherwise they don't know. It's not your fault. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I mean?
but yeah,
Right, that's done now. Everybody knows.
yeah. We'll just carry on regardless, as Chris always says. Just I mean, there's no need to mute yourself, Park Nest. It's yeah.
Yeah, just don't talk. That's protest. Muting himself is a visual protest.
But I mean,
I'm sorry.
don't worry about it. But you'd be amazed at the comments that I've had saying, we can't hear you because people are talking.
Yeah.
But
Terrible.
you know what I'm like. I'm not. It's not that I'm scared to say anything. I don't like upsetting people.
It's like when you're baking with Tracy.
This is the thing.
You can hear it background.
This is the way I look at it. As long as you're being honest and respectful when you speak to people, if they're upset, that's their problem. If you're saying something that's genuine, like, listen, stop talking over me when I'm talking, especially when you ain't saying much. You're just talking about someone's bald head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's, and I'm saying when I'm on other people's panel, if there's people talking, I'll stay quiet. But that's who I am. You know what I mean?
It is difficult. It's difficult for me because I don't shut up half the time.
Hiya, Lee.
I'll come back again, Lee.
Yeah, it's like this. It's yeah. It's the case of, everybody's trying to shout louder than the next person or this, that, and other, and you know what I mean? And
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think it's just not lack of mindfulness. That's all. It's not a problem. It's nothing to be thing. As long as
I mean,
as long as you're told and you're aware of it. Because I'm guilty of it myself. Everyone's. It's a difficult thing to do. Like
it's like getting an happy medium where. I mean, I'll admit I talk too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Between me and you, that's why they're talking over us. Otherwise, they wouldn't get a word in edgeways.
Hiya, Ash, how are you?
Yeah, but the
But
problem is,
I mean,
Basically, we spent Jeanette. We spent the last 10 minutes telling people to stop talking so we can talk.
Talking about talking about you.
Yeah. So now you've got that rule, people. Yeah. You just sit there saying nothing, and we'll do all the talking.
But it's like on certain subjects, certain people have got things to say, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, when someone's actually saying stuff, when it's from the heart, and like, you know.
But,
anyway, that's enough of YouTube politics.
But I mean, you know, like I was saying, I didn't go live Wednesday because, you know, Kate knows all health problems I've got. So I just, when me B12's due, which Kate has as well, she knows just it was like, no matter how much sleep you get, you still feel tired.
You still feel you need it.
Yeah. And I haven't got that, you know, in me. I just couldn't do it on Wednesday evening.
Jeanette, I don't think people realise how much it actually takes to press that live button every single day or every week. Whatever your routine is.
A fucking chance to find out, though.
For me, it was just every Sunday, but I've done it for over 2 years and I never missed one. So, and you know, in 2 years, you don't think you can have a bad Sunday. You know, where you don't want to press it. I had many of them, and I still pressed.
I know exactly what you're saying, Easy. I felt exactly like that. But then, on other hand, in a sense, like you said, you were going live every Sunday, but you don't like letting people down because they expect you to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
the truth of the matter is, if I was having a shitty day, I'd go live, and within 10, 20 minutes, I was having a good day. You know, like the community would turn into a fun time. Plus, I'd have a few beers.
You know, it's Crypto says you don't have to go out live all the time. Sometimes you need time for yourself. I do have time for myself, but it's unless you know the nature of my health, you know what I mean. You can't explain it to anybody. I have to have this B12 injection every 12 weeks.
Shut up, Steve.
We're not bitching at one another, Steve. Not by any choice.
I'm wearing a T-shirt that says "I love you all." There's nothing you can do about it. So,
no, we're not bitching. We're just
we're just laying down some rules.
Yeah, more rules.
But
we're coming round for a payment now.
Oh dear.
Not bloody likely.
Are you coming over next week, Johnny? That's the thing.
Am I what?
He's coming over now. I'm just sorry we weren't going to
be all right. No rush.
What music you recording, Steve Essex?
Are you all right for Tuesday? I can bring it over Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll get Keena to school, or we'll just grab some breakfast and then we'll come over.
Yeah. Well, you bring it. Do you live close to each other, you two?
About half an hour.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Depends how fast you go down motorway.
I can do Doncaster in 22 minutes.
Listen, when I got my van up and running, I'll come up and visit you. I can sleep in my van then. Well, saying up and running, I mean it's up and running. I'm building a kitchenette and all that in the back. I've pulled everything out and I'm rebuilding it, so I got a bed and everything.
Well, I'll open my back gate. You can park next to caravans and be like a little fucking Butlins.
you might have a lodger, Easy, because that's what Chris wants. He wants a camper van. We all.
Yeah, you should do it.
You might be topping and tailing in your bed.
I record my own. What sort of music do you record, Steve?
Cool.
There's no passing it middle at night. That's my
put a link. Tell him to put a link so I can listen to some. Or I'll tell him. Put a link so I can listen to some.
Is that?
Oh yeah, Steve is the one that does all mine and Chris's intros and Lee's, and he's just done one for Crypto.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, put it this way: I've seen Crypto's one, Hazy, and it's brilliant what he's done. His work he does is unbelievable. The intros he's done, the new one for me.
cheapest diesel.
Oh yeah, up here I paid 171
Whoa.
the other day.
166.
I'll just
and
give
then
you
on
an
the diesel,
example of
179 now.
what Steve's done for me, right? This is one of Steve's intros that he's done for me. I'm sorry if I... There you go. That is an intro that Steve done.
Oh, yeah.
His music, his own.
You pay for what? You pay for what?
Hi,
Is that
Tommy.
your own music? Do you record your own music, Steve? Does he record his own music, Jeanette?
Pressure
I
on.
don't know.
Yeah.
Original music.
Yeah, he does. I think he does, Hazy.
Nice.
Cool.
Some of the stuff he does for me, I don't know if you've seen my intros on the beginning of my videos, Hazy, that mechanical one of the train and all that. I've had all sorts of good train ones done by Steve. I had the American Big Boy train.
Tommy.
Different intro.
Yeah. He'd probably do you a good one, Hazy.
How much are they?
All he asked for, he done it with me, is he wants to support his channel.
I was just about to put Steve's link in.
I was about to go and do it.
So yeah, so that is Steve's.
Nice.
Honestly, Chris has got some pictures. You want to see his setup, all his pianos and
Yeah.
He has got a good set.
No, because this is my issue on YouTube is because obviously I'm like a musician and that, but I haven't got very many musician friends, have I? It's like I'm in the wrong community. It's like I'm here just for your entertainment. You know?
But yeah, I mean, just
Can I just say something?
what?
Hazy, send me a link or Jeanette a link to your thing, and I want to buy one of your CDs on Monday.
Did you hear that? It wants a link where it can buy one of your CDs.
Oh, listen, they're gone. I sold all them. If you want, it's online now. It's like modern day technology. You go online.
Is it a digital
On
download?
iTunes or
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Send me a link to
It's on Amazon. It's on Spotify. It's on all of them. Apple, Google.
Amazon.
You name a download site or a streaming site, it's on there.
Cool.
So has it just got type Hazy Days in it and it'll come up with your CD?
Yeah, you're not going to get a CD. It's a download.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I made 100 CDs and I sold them all.
Got one in my
I'll drop a link to his channel.
My second album is well overdue. Do you know? Listen to this. It's very sad. Can anybody remember Creators Alliance?
Yeah,
You know the kid Joker.
I can. I don't know a lot about it. I mean, I'll admit I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard it.
He was a good kid, and he loved my music. He used to send me messages all the time saying how I was keeping him alive with my music. Like, freaked me out. And he sent me this message about a year ago saying, I just want to tell you how much your music means to me, and I've been going through some real dark shit, and it's helped me like you would never imagine. And he said, I've just put money in your PayPal to pre-order your second album. Yeah, this is the last time I spoke to him. And he died, man.
Oh God.
And he was young as well. He was a young kid. He was like late 20s, 30 at the most. Like he had some dark shit, you know. And I feel terrible. I don't know what to do with. Like, I'm gonna probably donate his CD to somebody, you know.
But that's the thing. I mean, that's what sort of keeps me going with these baking lives. You get people saying, even like I've inspired you to get baking, Lee, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I've been gone out.
And
I've gone out the
it's
comfort
like
zone
this.
for a look doing it.
This is all the payment I need is that I encourage people to bake, and it's same with you with your music.
Yeah.
That-
I'm going to drop out, Jeanette. I'm going to
Blows
skip
me away
to
because
Tracy so she can come on and
this-
say hello.
this is the thing.
Okay.
When I write, you go off, John, are you?
See you, John.
Yeah, I'm going to give camera to Tracy so she can come on and talk to Jeanette for a bit.
Okay.
Hers is in
I
caravan
don't
with
sit
laptop.
next to you.
She's down there. She's got her own little setup down there, hasn't she?
Have you only got
Oh,
one camera?
webcam.
Have you only got a phone?
Hers is in caravan.
But it's
Whatever,
like
Johnny.
this. I mean, you talk about this lad messaged you and said, you've got him through some dark times, and
Yeah.
that's all the recognition you need if you've got people like that.
He's not the only one though. That I like lots of people. I get it off lots of people, and like seriously, I've had messages telling me that this is the weirdest one I ever had. Somebody bought my album and then messaged me to say that him and his wife had been up all night listening to it, holding hands, crying, listening to my CD on repeat. And when the sun came up, they decided to get a divorce. I shit you not. That is a true story.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know what they were listening to. I
Question.
don't know what sort of message I was giving them. But I mean, it sorted their stuff out, whatever they were going through.
Yes, I've got a question. Why is your album available on Spanish Amazon website?
Hey, señorita, you like, you buy.
Muchas gracias.
I don't know. It's everywhere. It's in the world, isn't it? It's yeah, it's crazy. I've also had people tell me that they do the hokey cokey to it.
See, you've got a fan there because Amjad says he's got it off Spotify.
Yeah, and I've seen it on Spotify as well.
I don't make a lot of money off my online sales, but I make more than I ever imagined I ever would. And I've sold CDs, actual physical CDs, all around the world, like as far as Australia. There's people in Australia with Hazy Days tattoos. Like that just blows my mind. That's crazy.
But this is it. If you're good at what you do, then.
Well, I wouldn't say I was good at it. I just do it. You know what I mean?
Well,
it just comes out of me.
I beg to differ. I mean, you are good at what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I try and be as good as I can at whatever I do. Same as you though, Jeanette. Whenever you're doing something, if you're making a cake, you want to do the best you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Lee, on the other hand, don't give a shit. He'll just pour it all in.
No, I know what that mistake was, Hazy.
The thing is, as well,
I didn't weigh out the ingredients for that last thing. I should have the frosted.
Yes, big mistake.
The thing is that it's like you've got Harry into it, and he's there strumming away on his little guitar, and you've got Jack.
Oh yeah, Harry looks brilliant when he goes on the guitar.
Yeah, I know. Blows my mind. Do you know the other night when I had Jack here playing the drums and I was playing the guitar? Honestly, I couldn't be any prouder. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I like the videos you're doing with the Razor when he went into the railing and come off, and he just looked and thought and got back on it.
Oh, Harry. Oh yeah, he don't give a shit.
He don't. He gets back on. Harry. He just looked up and
yeah.
I'm going back on again.
Tommy says you've inspired me to eat more cakes, Jeanette. Thank you. Cake has got me through some very sad times, and this is. I mean, it all depends what your poison is. Like, some people turn to drink, some, like Steve's just said, music. It all depends, sort of, I mean, I don't encourage people to go out and gorge on cakes, when they're feeling low, but I don't know.
I eat my fair share of cakes. And also, that carrot cake was delicious, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Mine ended up turning out good the next day because I'd done the frosted.
I give some people some of mine. I didn't eat all that to myself. It was shared out between some people. And
May I tell you
what?
something? That what we made on Tuesday evening, the Jammy Dodger. Callum even turned round and said it was the best thing I'd ever made.
Did he?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
What
made
are we making next time?
custard cream.
Callum,
It's
just
similar
a
to
couple of gannets.
it's
Oh,
similar
a
to
custard cream cake.
the Jammy Dodger, but it's custard creams.
Oh, do you know that's Harry loves custard cream. Do you love this one?
But yeah, on Tuesday we're making something called Inside Out Red Velvet Cookies. And it's basically you make the cookie dough, you flatten them out into this, and then you put a dollop of cream cheese on it, envelope it, and just roll it in a ball. And you know when they come out of the oven, you bite into a cookie, and it's got cream cheese in the middle.
Oh, is Lee doing that with you?
No, this is just me, Laurie, and Tracy.
The professionals. I was going to say because Lee, I would love to see Lee do that.
Do what?
Put cream cheese.
It says device is not connected.
Put the cream cheese filling inside a cookie.
Plug the webcam in.
Who?
Tracy. It says device not connected. She's
I
down
can't
in
even see her.
basement, but
Tell her to cut. She needs to leave studio.
but yeah, I mean, in
I had
essence,
the
it
same problem.
sounds simple, but you know, it's you've got to get it right,
Sugar.
and it's basically you roll
I just noticed.
the
The
red
laptop
velvet.
wasn't plugged in.
Put him in the basement. Put him in the basement. Punishment.
Hang on a minute.
He didn't listen. He didn't listen. Put him in the basement. Put him in the basement. Put him in the basement. Punishment.
Turn your things down, Tracy.
Grace.
Turn your earrings. Put him in the basement.
Listen, he didn't listen. He needs some punishment. If I was close enough, I'd slap him.
God, it's warm as friggin' house.
Hello, Trace.
All right.
Right,
Can you hear me?
guys.
I've done it.
Are they new glasses, Trace?
No, just I don't wear them all the time.
Oh.
Makes you look intelligent.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, yours don't make you look intelligent.
She doesn't normally.
You should have a pair, Lee.
I'm going to say
I've got my glasses, but I can't see a blind thing.
No, what it is, I'm short-sighted.
No, to
I'm
make
just
you look
short-sighted.
intelligent.
Flip
I've
side,
got a
Tommy
phone
says
in
his
my hand,
neighbour made him some 2 giant shamrock-shaped biscuits.
Nice. I wouldn't eat that. 2 giant shamrock-shaped biscuits.
We see Tommy's Irish, obviously. But yeah, we're going to go down after Guy's baking. We're going to go down Easter route. You know, I've got a few recipes up my sleeve.
You've got short sleeves on.
Have you ever made an Easter
sleeve?
What did you say, Lee?
She said she had recipes.
It says I've got short sleeves
on the sleeves. She had no sleeves.
Have you ever made an Easter egg? Have you ever made an Easter egg?
Oh.
Have you ever made an Easter egg?
No.
That'd be a good, interesting thing to make, wouldn't it?
I tell you what I did look into, but you've got to buy mould and everything. A lot. I tell you what's like trending. What's the in thing at the moment? It's like Easter eggs, and you fill them like a cheesecake filling with all things in. That's what a lot of bakers are doing, but they're all moaning because the Easter eggs that they make nowadays, you know, like when we were kids, I could break and it come in 2 halves.
Yeah.
They just crumble.
they're not doing it like that nowadays. They're making it as a whole Easter egg.
They're stuck together.
Yeah. So in
Yeah.
actual fact, you'd have to make your Easter egg as well, and then you've got to buy sort of proper. I mean, they're easy enough to do. It's just a case of melting some chocolate and painting it on a mould, and then putting them in the fridge to set.
Yeah. Then you can put whatever fillings you want inside, can you?
Steve says, "Oh, hold that cup up again." That is one of that. Steve did that, but Chris ordered it me, and that's other side.
Nice.
I've got actually. If you turn my camera
Oh
off,
yeah, I mean, I don't
that
know.
logo that's there, Steve done.
I don't know exactly how much these molds are, but it's another added expense, isn't it? You know what I mean? But it is like a thing that's trending at the moment. Let's just say.
I just like doing things. I just like doing things that people don't normally do. Like have you ever made crumpets?
No, I'm not.
Well, I made crumpets fresh. Now that's something you never think of doing, isn't it?
I won't do them because we don't eat them.
But don't you like crumpets?
I'm not keen. No.
Oh, they're delicious.
I like them. I like Warburton's ones.
Well, Tracy. I made them from scratch.
Warburton's best.
I made them from scratch, and you can't beat them from scratch. Seriously, it's. I might have some pictures somewhere. I have to dig them out.
Do you know Keena? I buy the Warburton ones, the thick ones. What he's on about, and she doesn't have them in toaster or anything. She just prefers to eat them out of a packet with butter on.
What, raw?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. The raw.
Yeah.
She
I mean,
prefers to eat like that.
I'm not overly keen on them cooked, but I definitely wouldn't eat them
I gotta have
raw.
mine well cooked. I like mine well cooked.
They're already half cooked, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you know what I done once?
But this is the thing. It's like when you do toast. I mean, or bacon. Chris likes his like you can tap it and it you know.
Yeah.
He loves his bacon crispy. Now I don't. I like mine just so, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I like mine well done, but sometimes I don't. It depends with bacons, however I'm feeling.
If I cook Jackie bacon, it's got to be crispy. Otherwise, I get it chucked back up at me.
Yeah, Chris likes his.
Listen, I can imagine. Does she abuse you?
No.
Listen, when I watched back the show of us cooking, she wasn't being very nice to you.
She always is.
But it's like this. Another thing is where me and Cook like as tasty. I mean, we don't like everything same. He likes, like when you fry an egg, he has to flip his over so it's done on both sides.
Yeah, I do that as well.
But I don't. I like mine where you can put bread in it.
Unless there's lots of oil in the pan, where I can flick the oil over the top. If I can flick the oil over the top and cook it that way, but if there's enough oil, I'll flip it.
Get oil onto your egg till it goes white.
Let it bubble up.
That's another thing where we differ. He likes his eggs solid, but I don't. I like mine where you can dip your bread in it. You know what I mean?
Cake likes a runny egg.
Yeah, but I mean, let me just.
I was going to say this earlier. I don't know what we were talking about, but I was in Tesco's. We're on about eating stuff raw. That's it. I was in Tesco's, doing shopping a few years ago, and I was hungry, and I thought, I'm going to grab something so I can eat on the way home in a car. You know what I mean? And I seen these little chicken fillets in the fridge, 7 fried chicken fillets. I thought, they'd be all right. So I done the shopping, kept them at the top and everything, put all the stuff in the car, jumps in the driver's seat to drive off and eat these things. I'm proper starving. So I rips them open before I even start the car. I thought, I'm having one. So I takes one out, sticks it in my mouth, starts chewing it, and it's only raw chicken. It's not even
cooked like that.
Honestly,
It's all right.
it wasn't even
I
cooked.
found a link for them Easter egg molds.
Oh, my
They're not too badly priced actually.
It was disgusting. It's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. I swear to God, it was disgusting. Oh, I soon spat it out. And you know, chicken can make you ill, can it? Raw chicken.
Oh yeah, the salmon.
Yeah,
And I'm chewing on a piece of it, like.
But it's you know it's
What was that, Jeanette? Easter egg.
that is Easter egg molds that we're talking about. They're not bad price, $7.99.
Yeah.
That's not bad, that.
As long as they're reusable.
Oh yeah, it's in the 2 parts as well. And all it's a matter of doing is melting your chocolate, and if you've got like a pastry brush, you like more or less paint it on.
Yeah,
Stick it
well,
in the
do you know the
fridge.
best way to do it? If you're going to do loads, get like a fondue thing that's going to keep rotating the chocolate hot. Fill it up, tip it out. Fill it up, tip it out. And you know what I mean?
But I mean, I suppose what I could do is just do one on a live stream and sort of, here's one I made earlier, and actually do the cheesecake Easter egg thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because you can do like the one. Here's one I made earlier. Stick it in fridge. Once it's set, empty it out, and then actually show people on a live stream how you actually make them. And yeah, here's one I made earlier, and then
That's a good idea, Jeanette, actually.
I mean, I have done it before on a live stream.
Because, do you know when we made the carrot cake, we rushed it, didn't we?
Well, a bit, yeah.
Because I had, Jeanette, I did air my concerns on everything, didn't I? Before we done it.
But anyway,
no, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, and it was a good cake.
I mean, it was like Tuesday evening. Everything, it come out all right. But with a blondie mix, you have to put it in fridge for at least 6 hours because you only cook it at a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And the middle is like wobbly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So in order to set it, it's got to be in fridge for at least 6 hours.
Mine went in well overnight until next day. Was yours like fudgy?
Yeah.
Like a fudge.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, mine were like a fudge.
Fluffy. It wasn't very fluffy. It was dense.
First time something's been.
But that's the nature of a blondie, though, isn't it?
Oh, it was lovely. I loved mine. Loved it.
But I mean, I think you'll like these custard.
How long does those
cream
carrot
ones.
cakes last, Jeanette?
I
So
threw
depends.
what was left of mine after a week. I didn't eat it
I
after a week.
tend to do with this out left after a week. I just chuck
Hey, oh, Johnny's some
Yeah.
money.
What software do I use to record? I use Studio One Artists Edition. I used to use Reaper, which was free, but somebody bought me a microphone and it come with free software. So I've been using that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only downside is that when I'm doing, if I'm sort of thinking on my feet here, but if I were to do the Easter egg, make an Easter egg, it'd be one that I'd have to do on my own because not everybody wants that layout of paying. I think that link that I put in the $7.99
Yeah.
for the molds. Not everybody, can afford that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What you
But-
could do is just go and buy an Easter egg
Like,
and use the plastic thing that comes with.
is yours plastic, Jeanette? What you've ordered?
I haven't ordered it. I've just looked it. I've just looked it up, Tracy.
Right.
And that
Do you
looks.
have a pound shop that's where you live, or a one below shop, all under £1 or a pound shop? Still, do you have one where you are?
No, not really.
Oh, because if Chris could get to a pound shop, in my pound shop down in Rothwell, because it's Easter coming up, they have like all Easter stuff out in pound shop where you can do for your kids and stuff. and I've got them in there. I haven't bought any because I just don't know. how
Yeah, I
good
mean,
they're gonna
I'm
be.
looking now, and majority of the molds are for the very small ones.
Yeah,
That is the only one that I've come across. 2-part textured
seem
chocolate
alright
making
though. Have a
mold.
look.
It's £7.49 if you've got Prime.
Johnny's got
But-
Prime. He orders stuff for me.
But this is
They
the
look
thing.
alright
I mean,
then.
it's like, you know, it's a lot of money for people to fork out if they can't afford to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I might get a mold and just make a huge cream egg, a real one with the filling.
Maybe you know what it is. I've seen a video. Do you know all it is? Don't you? It's just do white,
It's the same the
white
icing
egg.
stuff.
the white from the egg,
It's like fondant
and then you
type
put in
of
sugar
thing.
in to sweeten it up.
Yeah, it's just
And then
pure
to get
sugar
the
and
yellow part, you just put in yellow food colouring in. Same.
for the yolk.
White.
Yeah.
I was going
Yeah,
to try it, you know, Jeanette, but
I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Hey, they do one in Iceland now.
And become a diabetic.
They
What
do
do they
one
do?
in Iceland. I think it's a £5 and it's a giant cream egg.
Yeah.
What? And it's full.
Yeah, it's
Even
like a
Tesco's and
proper,
all.
it's like a proper Cadbury's cream egg, but
Oh,
it's more
is it like what I'm talking about making?
Hazy, do you have a Tesco card where you go to your Tesco's for your points
Yeah.
in your Wales? Well, at
Yeah.
my Tesco, there's big Easter eggs for £3, but if you've got a club card, you're getting it for £2.
Oh yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you do
I'll probably
that,
do the same, yeah.
you know,
Probably
over
something
Easter.
like Blue Peter is one
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made earlier, but that's what I'm saying. Either
Mm.
that or I could like do it vlog style, if you know what I mean. Instead of doing it on a live stream, actually,
Yeah.
like,
Certain
vlog
things,
it.
yeah. You should do that. Certain videos you should do as a standalone video.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, it's like, I mean, we were talking about bread pudding, weren't we? It's it's like this. When it's sort of you know, you've got like either 40 or 50 minutes or even an hour baking. You know, it's sort of filling in that. You know. So some things is better off including it as a vlog rather than doing it actually on a live stream.
Yeah. What do I mean?
Yeah, Steve says www.4download.net. He says you can get almost any software you need.
Back in a minute.
But but yeah, you know what I mean? It's like certain things you can't do on a live stream, and when you actually, it's either that or you've got to do it in 2 parts and say, well, join in tomorrow night for part 2, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think you do good with your cooking lives. I think it always turns out good.
I'll try my best.
You're right.
But it's like I had to laugh at comment Tracy put on her Facebook, and she says, well, it's all down to Jeanette. I went, no, what says it's down to you? I'll just find recipes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's not down to me. You baked it, Tracy. It were you that, you know what I mean? How can I put it? Hi, James Gibson. How are you?
No, I meant
You just give the knowledge, and she's
with you. That's how I meant
Trace, you wouldn't do it if it wasn't you doing it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
It's to bake with her, really, in a way.
Yeah.
I said to her, didn't I, Jeanette, about 1.5 years ago, I said, I'm going to do the same as you tonight, but I'll just copy you. And you've said, why don't you join me? And that's how we got baking.
I think women cooking cakes and that is like essential. Seriously, Like you should. Like we need more women cooking cakes.
But
We do want some more women. We want Kate to come and join us.
Kate don't cook shit.
Do it.
Kate she don't cook
That we
shit.
did it. Want some more women, some more females.
But I mean, I often say this to Tracy. She could bake. It was just the confidence thing, you know, like anybody else. You've got to have that confidence.
Yeah, Kate makes chocolate cornflakes for the kids. She make them, you know. But you know, one morning, listen to this. I woke up one morning and I was like, "What's that?" It smelled like the most beautiful cake being baked. Yeah, it was like it smelled like a Cherry Bakewell, like the most cherriest Cherry Bakewell you've ever, like with the best marzipan icing, and like the smell was delicious. And I woke up and I was like, "Oh my God, she's only cooking me a cake." I was like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" Like this wasn't long ago. This was probably like 5 years ago or something. I was like, "She's cooking a cake. Like, what's going on?" Early in the morning as well. Like I was like, "I'm having a coffee and a slice of that cake. It smells delicious." So it gets up all smiley, comes downstairs. I'm like, I go to the kitchen. I'm like, the oven's not even on. I'm like, "Where's the cake?" She's like, "What cake?" I said, "I can smell the cake." She said, "No, it's one of the melts in my melt thing." you know the melt, the wax melt thing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Coil
it was one of them. I was devastated.
Strawberries and cream oil burners.
Yeah, I was proper devastated.
So you nearly had wax melts for your breakfast then.
Oh, I swear, whoever designed the smell for this wax melt needs some sort of certificate, because it was the best smell. Honestly, it was the best. It was the best home baking. That's what it was called, like home baking. It was the best home baking smell I've ever smelled in my life. Honestly, it was delicious.
Oh
like,
dear,
shit.
that
Yeah, it is
was
it.
good.
Strawberries and cream.
Yeah. Fucking the rat bags. I was proper devastated. Seriously.
I'm Jed.
I think I felt worst. I think I felt worst. And you've seen those videos where people give people fake scratch cards and they think they've won 100 grand, and then you tell them they haven't won and they're devastated. I think I was more upset that there was no cake than those guys without the 100 grand.
Wax melts on toast.
Yeah, honestly, it was terrible.
Oh dear.
It was terrible.
He's got all these visions of coming down and cutting a slice of this cake and.
Honestly,
dear.
I woke up and I swear it was the happiest I've ever woke up.
I've got
Like
some
a smell
as well.
I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh dear.
Talking about wax melt.
Listen, it took me 20 years for it to make me a trifle.
I'd have loved to see disappointment on your face, Hazen. I mean, not in a funny way, but you know, when you realised it were a wax melt.
Oh yeah, I was gutted. I was proper devastated.
But I'm Jed.
I'm still having counselling over it now.
Hey?
What is it? Pink gin and berries.
Ooh.
See what I mean?
Wax melts.
Wax melts on toast.
And you've got jasmine and coconut. And I've got them ones.
Have you got
French vanilla.
you got Bakewell tart?
We've got all sorts here. Upstairs, we've got some upstairs as well. I have them in my bedroom and kitchen. That's about it. Wax melts. But yeah.
Oh
We're
dear.
so disappointed then, Izzy.
I hate them. I think they should all be banned. False hope. It's like the Wonder Bra, you know? Why are you lying to me?
So now, when you wake up and you smell something delicious, you proceed with caution.
Well, I should have proceeded with caution in the first place, because it's not as if I just met her. We've been together 20 years, and I'd never ever woke up with the smell of bacon. you know. But like it threw me, and I was like, this smells too delicious not to be real, you know. This definitely not a dream. It was honestly, it smelled delicious, you know.
Johnny says, "Ah, smells like a bowl of bloody fruit."
So there's worse smells than fruit.
But the thing is, I mean, I've got like a couple of wax burners, but I sort of don't burn them all the time.
You know the worst part about it? We bought them for her. Do you know when it's like birthdays and stuff? Me and Jack go out shopping and like, what are we gonna get her? And we're like, I don't know. What does he like? You know,
Did you hear that, Tracy?
What?
He says best about it, they bought them for her.
Yeah, we always buy her candles and stuff. Yeah, she's a nightmare to buy
You'd
for.
be amazed how like realistic some of the smells are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd love to know. I mean, I'm one of these. I'd love to go on a tour and see how they make them and what ingredients and things that they put into them.
You know the best part about it? There's a funnier part.
He's got one, Johnny, but
She can't even smell them.
Can't even smell them.
She can't even fucking smell them. The smell's not the best. So when me and Jack's buying them for her, we're like, which ones will we like? I was like, oh, home baking, that sounds great.
Do you do a sniff test?
Yeah, we do. We're like, I'm like, Jack, smell this one. He's like, nah, I don't like it. And I'm like, well, it smells right to me. And he's like, let me have another smell. That's what we're like.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Johnny, I'm turning this
Oh,
heating
dear.
off. Whether you cold or not, it's getting turned off.
I know it's boiling in here.
What?
Can't breathe.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But yeah.
It's like an exit radiator here.
And,
Lee, what are you making?
when it gets to June, I'm actually going to do a baking live with a difference.
Oh no, what's the difference?
I'm going to make biscuits, some pup cakes.
What?
There you go.
Dub.
What are you gonna do?
I'm making pup cakes.
Ooh.
Cakes for
Cupcakes.
Dub.
in June we've had biscuit a year.
Oh,
Oh,
you
And I think I've actually got a recipe for it.
we can't
I thought you meant biscuit. Like an actual biscuit.
No, it's a cupcake for dogs.
Yeah. Can you remember when I drunk the beer for dogs? I think I still got another bottle of it here somewhere.
Beer for dogs. Just don't tell Biscuit he'll want one.
Listen, I've got another bottle of it. It's called Bottoms Up. Oh, no, Bottom Sniffers. Beer for dogs.
Bottom sniffers.
Can you not remember what I drank one of them? I drank one of them bottles. I poured it in a glass and necked it on my live show.
Is it actually for dogs?
Yeah. Beer for dogs.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah, beer for
Put your
dogs.
eyes in your ears, Biscuit. You're not having one.
And
A beer for dogs.
Have you tried giving your dog some?
it's alcohol. It's alcohol free. There's no alcohol. In it.
Oh, yeah. Easy says in Act 1 on,
No,
on his
but-
live
but-
stream.
You can have that. I'll let him have that if it's still in date. But I drank.
Our dog is called Biscuit, yeah, Tommy. And no, we didn't actually name him. He was already named that when we got him.
Was he? That's crazy how he's named that before you got him.
Isn't it up that we chose a dog called Biscuit?
Yeah.
And he's
That's crazy.
the most placid dog you've ever seen.
Until you put him up against another dog, then it's got out that other dog.
Yeah, he's not very.
Didn't have to do with
yeah.
He's probably named because of the colour of his.
Oh, you want to have
Yeah,
Gustav from me?
maybe.
He'll drive you insane.
I mean, look at him now.
He's a fine doggo.
All right, that's
Yeah.
his old telly.
Oh,
Look, this is his new telly. Look,
Oh,
that's
nice.
Sky Glass.
You need a bigger cabinet for it.
I know. Well, we could have had a bigger size. We could have had her up to a 75-inch. But that, I think
it'll
what's
put
that?
more open it.
55, I think that is.
No, anything
But
more.
yeah,
I suppose
I think it's still
I
got
think
its
my telly's
teething
49 inch.
problems at the moment. But the box is now redundant. The dish outside's now redundant. You know, everything is like built into the telly. Everything.
Yeah.
Crap internet.
This says, has Biscuit got red hair? No. I would think it's a cross between a German Shepherd and a Whippet.
Lurcher.
You know, something
Lurcher
because
cross.
he's got very long legs, but he's got the markings
Nice
of a German
colour.
Shepherd.
Is it like a browny black colour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On his back, it's like, and he's like here on his head. He's got the markings of a biscuit. Here, look. I tell you what, I've got some. Don't tell him I've got some custard cream. Biscuit. Look.
I won't tell him. I won't tell him.
See?
It's amazing, he'll have it.
I do like a custard cream.
Oh, look.
He's a
Yeah,
fine
Biscuit.
doggo.
It does look like an Alsatian type.
It does. And look how gently he takes it off
Yeah,
your
that's what
hand.
Buster's like.
Yes, I will do, Crypto. I'll message you tomorrow. I've just had other stuff going on, Crypto.
Lee, what
I'll
are you
message-
making? Let me have a look.
What?
Let me have a look what you're making, Lee.
I'm not. I'm drawing a. I'm making a. I've finished something I'm making.
What's
You
that?
see-
Platform house.
Biscuit.
But I'm
Right.
making
He's on his
another
nose, he's got a
building. I'm
white
starting
stripe
to
on his
cut
nose.
buildings out.
Look,
Flat. I'm
drop that
doing
one.
all different things at the moment, but I've got other stuff going on.
I seen some of your stuff the other week, and it looked
Oh,
like
you
what
know
you
why
do
it's
is
called
pretty
Biscuit?
good.
Some of the scratch build stuff I do, it takes me a couple of days. That build I've got there has took me near enough for 5 days just to get to that stage.
Yeah. No, listen, I understand. I make stuff myself. I understand the process of making stuff.
Tom
Yeah,
said
It's
Biscuit's
not.
looks like
It's,
you got
a bit
it's a
attention
slow
to
Ronnie.
detail.
process, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your new drum kit looks decent, Hazy.
I want to risk it for a bit.
It's okay. I only paid 140 quid for it. Second hand on Gumtree.
Yeah. Toyman's got a decent drum kit as well, hasn't he?
His one costs about $3,500.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. His is not cheap. His is a decent set, though, isn't it?
Well, $3,500. It's a total different ball game for me.
It is, yeah.
I'm not a drummer.
No, look.
Watch. What's
You know?
this? Waits there till Chris tells him to get. Chris
Oh.
say, well, after he does that, Chris will say, "Power of the finger."
Yeah.
I seen a video earlier where there was a little puppy dog standing up, and then the mum or the dad was sat behind her, and the owner was saying sit before they give him a treat, and the puppy wouldn't sit. So the mother or the father of the dog behind got his paw and pushed the puppy's ass down to make him sit down.
Oh.
Like
You don't
he was saying, sit down, you know.
You don't even have to tell him to sit because he does it automatic. And you know, like when Chris has took him out for a walk, we buy him like these meaty strips, like snack treats.
Yeah.
And even before, as soon as they get in, even before Chris has got his jumper off or whatever, he'll sit down there, you know, it's snack time, looking up at Chris as if to say, come on, it's I've done my
Yeah.
bit. I've behaved.
What's this treat?
But yeah, he's not very sociable around other dogs, though. That's the problem.
What, does he want to fight?
No, he just he's all talk and no action, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He barks at them. But I mean, you know that video.
You're saying he's got a little willy.
That video you did with Buster when you said stay
Yeah.
and you walked off, and
I see that, yeah.
Biscuit wouldn't have done that. Biscuit
I do it with him all
wouldn't
the
have done
time.
that in a month of Sundays. You know, minute Chris's back's turned, and that'd have been it. It'd have legged
Yeah.
it. I couldn't believe.
I've had Buster since he was a little puppy in my hand. Like, I'm pretty sure I've probably got a photo somewhere I can show you.
Yeah, right.
Leave him on top of hill while I walk down. He's like, "Come on, Dad, I'm busting here."
Yeah. I don't think you'll
Yeah.
get very far before he comes after you. He says, I'm going to try that tomorrow. He says, I'll leave him on top of hill. And, well, yeah, the minute your back's turned, that'll be it. He'll be after you. But that's the only problem. I mean, like, when you've got them from a port, you can teach them virtually anything, can't you? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
How you
Gordo, he's got a lovely black German Shepherd. I mean, you've seen him Park Nest, haven't you?
Yeah, I have as well.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And he
It's a
has
fun
got
dog.
him, you know, like for his treats, he's got him like ringing a bell when he wants to treat. You've seen him doing it, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Like singing bell.
German Shepherds are highly trainable dogs,
And very intelligent by all
Yeah.
accounts.
and border collies the same as well.
But yeah, you know, it's the same as Gordo says. Everything that he says when it come to them, I mean, initially he fostered him, but then he adopted him, and everything that he knows now is what he's taught him. Didn't know. He says only thing he knew when he adopted him were his name. So you know, it just goes to show how intelligent German Shepherds are.
Oh,
And
me.
he's got one of them, you know, one of them
Please,
sticks like,
please don't use them for no reason.
like touching his nose with it, and you know, like certain commands. So, so yeah, very, very.
How old
But
is
I
he,
think-
Jeanette?
Hey,
How old is he?
who Biscuit or
No, Chris.
Well, when we adopted him last year, he was 7, so he'll be like 8 this year.
Good math.
But yeah, that.
It was 7 when you adopted him.
Last
I
year
don't
when
know.
we adopted him, he was 7, so he'd be 8.
I don't know. I mean, he could be older for all I know. You know, he's
Yeah,
getting a bit.
I know, but well, Buster's 10 now, isn't he?
He
Getting on a bit.
sort of like when he gets up, he's sort of a bit slow at getting up, and he stretches his, you know, like he's
Oh,
limbering up.
He's getting on a bit.
Yeah, it's like us all. Clogging on a bit. But
Do you know when you like your thumbs up, people can't see them?
yeah,
Well, do you know that's going to stop people wanting to press it?
it dates back to I had a lot of trouble with another channel, and somebody
Listen,
had like,
I don't like swearing on your channel, but fuck 'em.
well, yeah,
Like,
but I mean,
seriously, listen, you're still here. It doesn't matter. You just
no,
do what you're doing.
yeah, I mean, I did sort of outline it. I had a lot of trouble, and
Just ignore them. Ignore
Yeah,
them. Seriously.
yeah, somebody advised me to hide, you know, because they were coming in just to,
Listen,
you know,
don't hide nothing. Don't let people see it, because listen, this is what happens. People know that you're a good person, so if they can see people coming in and giving you loads of thumbs down, That's trolling. There's people you're being
Yeah.
trolled.
Well, basically,
know?
that's what they were doing with me. They were trolling me, and
Yeah,
I mean,
of course they are.
it was sort of when I just started out, so it at
Yeah,
the
so
time,
yeah,
it
they
could get
worried
to
you.
me. I mean, it don't bother me now, and
Listen, honestly,
I always say, you know, thumbs up, thumb down. It don't bother me either way. But at the time,
well,
I
it
don't-
does if you hide it. Just open it up, let people see what's going on. Honestly, just honesty is the best policy always.
but yeah,
And
you
not
know,
giving not giving a
not-
toss about the trolls.
yeah.
Don't care about it.
But yeah, the thing of the matter is that I'm still here, and that other channel that started it all off is no more. So,
Exactly. And
yeah.
do you know what, Jeanette? You've done it all yourself. You know, you've done it all yourself.
Yes,
You're the
you
one
have.
that presses. You're the one that presses go live. You know, no one
Yeah.
else. It's all down to you.
But
And look,
but yeah,
look
I
how long you've
mean,
been doing it now. Coming up 4 years, isn't it?
5 years in July, I think it is.
Yeah. You know.
5 years.
I'm going to go anyway, Jeanette. I need to go and watch it. I'm meant to be watching a film with Jackie. That's what she's ringing me for.
Okie dokie then.
See you
I'll
later,
see
Lee.
you later then, Lee.
See you later. Bye for now.
Bye.
See you,
Bye.
Hazy. Casey. Bye.
Amjad says he get his summaries, wax melts, and a tea light burner to the manager in the salon. He's been doing work experience this week.
Do you know people can't see the thumbs down anymore?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it makes no odds now because
It
they've
doesn't
removed
mean
the
shit.
thumbs down. You
Yeah.
know, you can see how many give thumbs up, but you can't see who's give you thumbs down.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I
It's
mean,
just
Chris has
quicker.
said this.
You
Chris
can,
said-
if you go over to your video.
I thought you were going to watch a film.
I'm meant to be. I'm just saying, if you go over to it, you go where you get the thumbs up and thumbs down. You can see how many thumbs down you've had.
I know,
Yeah.
but there's only me can see it.
I don't treat thumbs down.
I
Thumbs
can't.
up.
I
It doesn't
can't
bother
see it
me.
on mine. Where do I see that on mine?
On your
You
studio.
know when after your live
Oh,
stream's
in the studio.
finished.
Oh yeah,
you've got
I
like
don't
a
give
thing
a
and
toss.
yeah, you can see
Yeah,
it.
I don't.
It's
Thumbs
only you
down or
can
thumbs
see
up,
it.
they're both the same. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go. I'm meant to be watching this film.
Listen, Lee, does she beat you?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Throw spuds at him instead.
Just
Listen,
say,
listen. Do you know the secret? You stick a black spot in your palm and you just help.
I'm gonna go anyway because I said I'd watch this film, so I'll see
See you
you
later,
whenever.
What film is it, Lee?
See you
What
later.
film is
Lee.
it?
Bye.
What film is it?
It's a film she's recorded on telly, and I said I'd
Yeah,
watch
what is it?
I don't know.
You don't even know what you're watching. That's terrible. Oh my god.
till he gets
That's a
See
downstairs.
you later.
I couldn't even. That's abuse.
Bye.
That's abuse. If you don't even know what he's walking into, it could be some. It could be Titanic. Oh my god.
I like Titanic.
Listen, I took Kate to watch Titanic when we first met, and it was 3 hours long. After 2 hours, I was smoking a joint on the front seats of the cinema.
I didn't think it dragged on, despite its length.
Can't smoke in there now these days, can you?
Oh, you couldn't smoke that back then either.
You just did it.
I was, listen, after 2 hours, I just wanted to get kicked out.
See you later, Lee. But
Really?
yeah. But this is the thing. I mean, it's like me and Chris are sort of tasting films. Don't. I mean, he's one of these. He watches all zombie films and shoot 'em ups and he like. But they don't interest me. I'm more of a
Dirty dancing type of girl.
all-time
Rom-com.
favorite Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah, I like it.
You like
But I
the,
like sort
you
of.
like the, he likes the action, and you like the soft porn. I get it. I get it.
I like my crime.
Yeah, we had the
program.
crime. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
So this is the thing. If I wanted to do away with him, I know how to cover my tracks and where to bury him, where right places are to bury him, you
But
see.
surely
You've got
first,
patio in back garden.
You need a
No,
lot
well,
of
that's
lime.
obvious, isn't it, Partners?
I bet you watched Brookside, didn't you?
No. Hey, what me and Chris were only on about that other night.
I used to watch Brookside.
Neither of us has ever watched Brookside.
Yeah.
I've
Everybody
been
watched
to
Brookside, didn't they?
Brookside close.
I like Brookside.
It's a real street.
Did you say you lived there?
I said I've been to it.
Oh,
Well, it's like you can do Emmerdale tour and everything, can't you? That's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
you. But yeah, I like me,
I've been
you
to
know,
where
real
Masters Come Away.
crime things, and you know, it's like I've always said in this day,
I think you were obsessed with him.
in this day and age, you can't, you just can't get away with it because there's like DNA and everything, and you know what I mean. Even if you touch something, your DNA's on it. You know what I mean. So
depends what you touch and if you wash it really quick.
Callum.
Callum.
It's got designer stubble.
Oh, yeah, you look like an action man.
Chris.
Women don't, because I don't, Callum.
He looks like an action man.
Only you.
Did you hear what he said? Women
What?
likes beards. I says, well, I don't. When I met Chris, he got a tash, and I went, that can come off for a start.
Oh my God.
That's before we went any further, and next time
Did he say it took him 20 years to grow his moustache?
At least that way, then when they do that, you know.
But it's like this. This is another thing. This women that like tashes, and them that don't, and I'm just one of them that don't. But you know what I mean.
Too much?
The truth behind Callum is he can't be asked to have a shave. That's the top and bottom of it. He can't be asked to have a
The
shave.
old CBFA.
I'm growing a beard. Look at this. Look how long it is.
Oh man.
Chris has just said it makes you look older.
Johnny
It
did
makes me
one
look
in
older.
November for men.
He says it makes him look older.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, just by his. I mean, he's 6 foot odd. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Chris is about 5'0". You know what I mean?
See,
It's a short ass.
How tall are you, Jeanette?
Well, I wear 5'7", but I've shrunk half an inch.
Oh yeah, whatever.
But I breed them big, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you now?
I don't
I like
the
them big.
Worthingtons.
But yeah,
I breed men.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of my side of family are all tall, and you know, it just takes after my side of family. So, right, I'm going to call it a night. I didn't
I'm the
realise
tallest
it.
Be a
in my
lovely
family.
night. Thank you for having us on, Jeanette.
Are you welcome,
It's a friendly
Tracy?
little
Great,
panel.
I really enjoyed it. A couple of hours.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making them cookies.
Yeah.
See you in the morning. See, he's nearly 20 and he still gives his mum and dad a kiss before he goes to bed.
Aw.
That, you know,
That's what we call a loving boy.
he is. He's very polite, very loving.
yeah, I'm horrible.
This is a thing. He's been doing like a training thing online all day. For a stewarding job, you know, like at football matches and things
Yeah, yeah.
like that. But sort
Not
of
a bad
we're a bit unsure because of it, you know, like his anxiety and everything, because that's what
Yeah.
starts it off. See you later, Amjad.
You gotta let him. You gotta let him try some stuff.
beneficial for him.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta let him
like-
try.
It's like big crowds and everything. That's sort of what
Yeah,
starts.
but don't let your fears. Listen, Jeanette. Don't let your fears interfere with what he's doing.
Oh no. We've said, you know, if you want to do it, Callum, and you think you can cope with it, then go for it.
Yeah,
You know,
it'll be difficult, I'm sure, but you know.
But it's like this. He's got coping strategies in place now.
Yeah.
So, you know,
adapting.
Yeah.
Adapt
It's
and
like
overcome.
this, you know. If you think you're up to it, Callum, then go for it.
Be
You know
more
what I mean?
independent.
Yeah, but it's not just independence, Callum. It's sort of getting,
Yeah, looking after
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, and your
It's
anxiety and
being
everything.
more,
Anyway, I'm
being
gonna
more
go.
face to face with actual society, like.
Yeah, it's going hard there. It's getting him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going anyway. So I'll see you
Well,
all on
Jeanette,
the next
thank you
one.
very much.
Yeah, thank you for coming up,
Bye.
partners. Tracy, Amjad,
Pleasure as always.
Part Easy, and
Night,
Lee.
Crypto.
Park Hazy.
Night,
And
I'm Jed Park Hazy.
Night, Tommy.
see you
Night,
later.
Jim Bob.
Bye.
Bye, Trace. Bye, Parkness.
Night, Nazy.
Fucking hazy. What?
Nazy.
Boom. And we're still alive.
Yeah.